What's up guys, it's Jay. Today I'm just gonna be showing you guys my entire band tee collection and my personal just vintage random tee collection. I have quite a lot because I've been collecting for the last 4 to 5 years. I do have a lot of personals that I actually wear daily, but I do have some that I just stash up. I just like to look at it as memorabilia. But we're just gonna get right into it. First band tee, something I really love. Early 90s Slowdive tee. It was beautifully altered by my friend from Kissing Booth, Peyton. It was really long before, but I didn't want to sacrifice the single stitch for a better fit. So I asked him if he can do single stitch in the bottom, so it's period correct. It fits me pretty great, and I also really love Slowdive. I got it from the original owner actually. He bought it around 30 years ago. Next t-shirt is easily my all-time favorite band. Cocteau Twins, Heaven in Las Vegas vintage t-shirt from the 90s. It is a really simple t-shirt, but it did go for quite a lot because you don't really see Cocteau Twins tees that often. It rarely pops up in the market. Continuing on with my Cocteau Twins collection, I have a Cocteau Twins 1994 4 calendar cafe tee. This tee is, the graphics amazing, the color on it really good. It's like an off-white-ish beige. I love it when vintage tees have that like off-white-ish color because of all the years of wear, years of sweat that the white absorbed in. So the fit of it is a bit weird. It's kind of a loud t-shirt for me to wear personally. So I do also stash this up. I don't really wear this. I just love having it. Cocteau Twins, my favorite band. So this one is probably my most prized possession just because all the work that's been put into it. This is a Sonic Youth dirty tee that is beautifully repaired by my friend again, Peyton. Thank you so much. He killed it with this one because it was really thrashed, sliced all over the front, but he revived it by machine repairing it for pretty sure like 7 or 8 hours. I don't know what it is, man, but they don't do band merch like this anymore. There's something about like old graphic artists who used to make these band tees. They're just geniuses. Solid band tee on that good anvil. This next one is probably my most worn band tee. This Sonic Youth Confusion is Sex band tee with a front hit and the back hit. I wore this to the gym, to when I sleep, when I work, when I chill, literally everything. I probably worn it like 300 times. This is a tee that's just like so comfortable for me, the perfect amount of softness, really good wear on it, good fit, just easy to throw on, and something I enjoy fading over time. This was like really black before. It was a really black tee before, but I washed it so many fucking times and it's like a nice faded gray now. That's what I really love about band tees, is that it's meant to look good when worn in, you know? Band tees just don't look right when it's dead stock for me. When it's like too pristine, too new looking, I just can't do it. But when it's nicely faded, distressed, it just feels right. And there's something satisfying about owning a band tee, wearing it over and over, and then you see it fade over the next couple years of wear, and it becomes like this beautiful gray fade. Next, we got Oasis tees, some vintage Oasis tees from the 90s. This one is my personal. This one I'm actually selling in my shop this weekend. I love Liam Gallagher of the group because he just has such great style. That's why I know of Oasis and I like him. Both solid tees. I just like how this one has really good wear on it. That's why it's just a good tee for me to throw on. I added a safety pin right here, like kind of like chomped in the bottom. And this one, I just can't really see myself wearing this, so I'm just gonna put it up in my shop this weekend. This next guy is Typo Negative. It has this amazing front hit and then this back hit right here. I wanted to fade this out, so I used to go to the gym in this. I probably wore it at least like 50 times at the gym. Got a good fade in it, and now I'm actually selling it in my shop as well. One of my first band tees actually were also Typo Negative tee as well. That one was a bootleg that I got scammed on Grailed for. This one's an OG 90s one. This guy right here, I already talked about this in my last video, but this is a Radiohead OK Computer tee from 1998. I bought this from an auction. I talked about it in my last video. but I was like, I'm gonna spill kimchi shit all over my white tees that are vintage. And I actually did. I was wearing this in a Korean restaurant in SF, and I got kimchi on it, so I had to take it off and then rub the shit out of it in my bathroom. I did get it off somewhat. There's like a little stain on here still. Yeah, I don't know if you can see. But yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It is a band tee. Next, we got a tiny tee, a tiny band tee. It's a 1987 Substance New Order band tee. This tee is something I've been eyeing for ever since I started vintage, and I did see it pop up on eBay, and it also fits me pretty good. You know, even if it's like a tiny tee, I rock it with some baggy denim, and it looks pretty good. This one is pretty unique. It is a Pantera unscarred band tee with the tattoos of the lead vocalist. I don't really listen to Pantera that much, but this is something I bought from a shop that I really liked in Korea. And I didn't know it was a band tee at first. I thought it was just like some random tattoo tee. This guy is a early 2000s Tool band tee that is absolutely thrashed in the bottom and the sleeves. I like how it has these strings right here. Most of the times I wear this inside out, and I like to layer it over a jacket. Such a good, amazing like layering piece. Whenever a tee has this like thrashed, like stringy effect, I love it. Next, we got a solid classic band tee. It's a Rammstein tee with all the faces of the band members and beautiful fade. I wear this as my pajama shirt a lot of the times because of how comfortable it is. It's a grail, but I just like wearing it like a pajama shirt. This next guy is the Clash band tee with really, really thinned out cotton poly material. This is not an official tee. At first, when I first bought this like 3 years ago, I thought it was. I didn't know much back then. It is a reprint that was done on a blank. I do wear this a shit ton though. Yeah, even though it's not a real band tee, I just like the look of it. I like how transparent it is, so I have been wearing this a lot. I wore it since I first bought it, like pretty frequently. Next, we got this crazy thrashed REM band tee. I just like having it because of how thrashed it is. You don't really see tees this thrashed that are not dry routes. Next is this 1980s Mick Jagger muscle tee with a crop. Beautiful, such an amazing tee with big Mick Jagger face on the front, black and white rendering, really great graphic. Next up is this AC/DC 90s Ball Breakers tee, and it's double XL. This is my only like ginormous tee in my collection, so another like lounging around Sunday evening type of tee. It is a 1990s The Smiths band tee with crazy amount of thrashing. If I really wanted to try, like I could so easily rip it. But I think I'm gonna keep this as like a wall decor. I think I might frame it. It was found by Alex, actually. I think it'll look good as a wall decor for my new showroom. So, good art piece. Yeah, since we're on the topic of band tees, I'm just gonna be showing you guys 2 band hoodies I have. This is a Deftones hoodie that I personally wear a lot. It's a 90s one. And this is a late 90s or early 2000s Deftones karate hoodie. This one I'm also selling in my shop because it doesn't fit me that good. Last band tee that I have in my collection is this System of a Down distressed band tee. I just love the look of it when band tees have that holes around the graphic in the like high tension areas. It does have that like stringy effect I was talking about as well. So yeah, solid band tee. Since we're on the topic of band tees again, I'm just gonna be showing you guys some posters, some band posters that I have. You guys might be familiar with the graphic style, but these are 1980s Slash magazines. It is referenced by Playboi Carti. I would love to show you guys what's inside this magazine, but some of the contents in here, YouTube might not allow it, so I'll just show you guys the front cover, but it's a whole magazine. Actually, one more thing. I do have this Deftones tee from late 2000s, and I chopped the neck on it actually. I really fuck with how this looks with my JPG tank top with the buckles showing under the t-shirt. So this would be something I'll be wearing a lot more. Now we go into the nun band tees. This is a recent grail I acquired. It's a Totoro tee. I don't know if it's funny if I called it a grail, but it is. Like, I paid a lot for it. Totoro tees go for a lot if it's an originally licensed one from the 90s or 80s. I grew up watching all their movies, especially Totoro, so I really like this one a lot. It has all the characters that I like on it, even the Susuwataris, the black suits they had in the movie. It's single stitch, really thrashed. It has this big blowout. Big pit blowouts on the side. Really thinned out. Hopefully it doesn't get like too thrashed because I did pay like $200 for this. I lowballed the guy. He had it up for like $450. But who's gonna buy a thrashed Totoro tee? Come on, like only me, bro. Another Totoro tee from 2000s. Good fade, good graphic. Nothing too crazy. I paid like $10 for it at the flea market. This next one is from a trade I ran with a shop owner from Korea. I traded my Apex Twin tee for this and some other things, but this is a early 2000s official staff merch for Donnie Darko. I tried to sun fade it, but I kind of fucked up on it, so I might send it to my overdye factory to dye black again. And it's too good for it to look mid, so I'm gonna dye it again. Next, some of you guys might be like, what the hell, but this is a 1990s Nike tee that's really thrashed. I would never buy a Nike tee or Nike anything actually, except shoes. But this one is an exception because it is just like stupid thrashed. It has thrashing all over, super faded. I don't know what this guy did to get the tee to this condition. I don't know, you gotta be running like 100 miles or some shit, like David Goggins type shit. But, you know, I love the look of it. I do wear it sometimes. People give me like weird looks when I wear it. They think I'm like a lost child or something wearing this shit. But another super thrash tee. This is a farming festival tee that I got from my friend Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Really beautifully thrashed. It has like this like nip slip hole right here, which is kind of awkward when I wear it. And this like shoulder blowout right here. I added some safety pins on it. Yeah, but solid, good green tee. This next one, nothing too crazy, but please leave a comment if you watched Doraemon when you were little, or if you're watching it now, even better. This is a Doraemon tee from the 2000s or late 90s. This is also my childhood show. I used to watch this growing up. Just some Japanese anime about this seal guy who has a magical pouch where he can just summon anything. Another nostalgia tee. Shout out my friend Tyrell. I bought this from him for like really cheap. This is a Soul Calibur tee. It's a game that I used to really like. It's just a good soft tee that I would like to, I've been wearing as my pajama shirt as well. This guy right here looks like a band tee, but it's actually not on it. Like I said before, like the Tool tee, it has this like stringy thing, so I added some more safety pins. And this next style right here as well, I like to put my necklace through it. It kind of peeks out through the hole. I think it's a good touch. This is a 1930s rugby jersey. Really good fade on it. And I like how it's constructed. It has this raglan sleeve, and in the bottom, it has a weird like dig flap looking thing right here. And it has like a, I don't know, it kind of has like a weird hem shape, and I kind of like it. This next guy is a 90s 8-ball tee. I don't really see 8-ball tees with sleeve prints like this often at all. It does give off like Stussy 8-ball vibes, which is not my personal style, but it's something I would just like to have in my closet and just look at, since, I don't know, there's something about this like sleeve print right here that itches my brain in the right way. This one is The Cure, Boys Don't Cry, Mexican bootleg. Really good fade on it. I don't know what happened right here, but the Robert Smith print is kind of like cut off right here and going over the bottom of this graphic. But love how this tee looks, something we're gonna be selling pretty soon. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to be consistent and post at least once a month right now, because with the move to LA, you know, owning a business, it's really hard, really time consuming. So setting aside time on my off days for YouTube videos, you know, I can't do this every week. So I think once a month is good, but I'll make sure to upload quality content when I do so. So please let me know what you guys think, what I can improve on. But hope you guys have a good day and see you guys next time.